As I'm speaking to you right now, the United States has surged an unprecedented concentration of military power into the Middle East. Aircraft carriers, strategic bombers, advanced fighter squadrons, basically nearly half of America's deployable power now sits within striking distance of Iran. Israel is engaged on multiple fronts: Gaza, Lebanon, Syria, you name it. Tensions with Iran have never reached their dangerous point in decades. The region stands on the edge of a wider regional war. But beneath the headlines, beneath the geopolitics, beneath the superpowers' positioning for conflict, there's one man whose life story intersects with the fuse that set this fire ablaze. His name is Yahya Sinwar. Before he was a commander, before he was a target, he was a child in a refugee camp. In 1948, during the war surrounding the creation of Israel, hundreds of thousands of Palestinians fled or were expelled from their homes. Among them, a family from Ashkelon, known in Arabic as Al-Mashdal. They ended up in Gaza. 14 years later, in 1962, Yahya Sinwar was born in Khan Yunis refugee camp. Concrete walls, corrugated roof, overcrowded streets thick with memory. He grew up in a place where history was not taught, it was lived. Stories of lost home, keys kept from houses that no longer stood, a belief that exile was temporary, but exile became permanent. By the time Sinwar reached adulthood, Gaza was under Israeli occupation following the 1967 war. Anger hardened into ideology. In 1987, during the First Intifada, a new movement emerged: Hamas. It fused Palestinian nationalism with political Islam. Sinwar joined early, not as a symbol, as an enforcer. In 1988, Israeli forces arrested him. He was later convicted of involvement in killing Palestinians accused of collaborating with Israel and was sentenced to multiple life terms. He was 26 years old. For most people, prison ends a story. For Sinwar, it rewrote it. He would spend 22 years behind Israeli bars, and in those years, something unexpected happened. He learned Hebrew fluently. He read Israeli newspapers. He followed Israeli elections. He studied the psychology of the society he considered his enemy. Inside prison walls, he built authority among fellow inmates. Discipline, structure, patience. While walls came and went, Sinwar waited. Then history intervened. It's 2006. Hamas captured Israeli soldier Gilad Shalit. 5 years of negotiation followed. In 2011, Israel agreed to a massive prisoner exchange. More than 1,000 Palestinians were released. One of them was Yahya Sinwar. After 22 years, he stepped back into Gaza. The world he left had changed, but so had he. In Gaza, Sinwar rose quickly within Hamas. By 2017, he became its leader in the territory. Observers described him as calculating, controlled, severe. He understood Israel, its politics, its divisions, its security doctrine. Under his leadership, Hamas expanded tunnel networks beneath Gaza, improved rocket capabilities, deepened coordination with regional allies. Israel, for its part, believed deterrence was holding. Periodic strikes, Iron Dome interceptions, Qatari cash infusions to stabilize Gaza's economy, an uneasy equilibrium, a contained conflict, or so it seemed. Before dawn on October 7, 2023, that equilibrium shattered. Thousands of rockets filled the sky. Militants breached the Gaza barrier. Israeli communities and military posts were attacked in an operation of unprecedented scale and coordination. The shock was immediate. Israel declared war. The response was overwhelming. Airstrikes, ground invasion, urban warfare in Gaza's dense neighborhoods. The human toll spiraled, but the war did not stay in Gaza. Along Israel's northern border, Hezbollah opened sustained fire. Missiles from Lebanon, airstrikes in return. In Yemen, Houthi forces launched drones and missiles toward Israel and attacked Red Sea shipping lanes. In Syria and Iraq, Iranian-backed militias targeted American bases. Then came the unprecedented direct missile and drone exchange between Israel and Iran. For decades, the war had been shadowed and indirect. Now it's overt. The United States surged military power into the region. The Carrier Strike Group repositioned, fighter jets deployed, and defenses reinforced. The possibility of regional war, once theoretical, became operational planning. Did one man cause all of this? No. The Middle East has been shaped by decades of unresolved conflict, wars in 1948, 1967, 1973, the Lebanese Civil War, the rise of Iran's regional network, the collapse of peace negotiations. History does not begin in 2023, but history sometimes accelerates because of a decision. Senior lives trace the arc of the conflict itself, born from displacement, radicalized in occupation, tempered in prison, released in a gamble of negotiation, elevated to power in a besieged territory. And in October 2023, the trajectory of the region shifted. The attack did not create the conflict, but it detonated it at a scale few predicted.
وهي تريد ذلك لا يمكن أن يقارن بمن يقاوم ويدافع عن حقه بأسلحة بسيطة. احنا لو كان لدينا القدرة على أن نضرب صواريخ دقيقة وموجهة تصل إلى أهداف عسكرية لما ضربنا هذه الصواريخ. لكن احنا مضطرين أن ندافع عن شعبنا بالوسائل المتاحة لدينا. هذا ما هو متاح لدينا. ماذا نستطيع أن نفعل؟ هل نرفع الراية البيضاء؟ نحن لن نرفع الراية البيضاء. هل مطلوب منا أمام العالم أن نقتل وأن نكون الضحية الطيبة حسنة الأخلاق التي تقتل دون أن يرتفع لها صوت؟ هذا غير ممكن بالمطلق. نحن قررنا أن ندافع عن شعبنا بما أوتينا من قوة.
Tonight, as I'm speaking to you, warplanes remain on standby. Missile systems can be arising. Diplomats speak cautiously of restraint. And somewhere beneath the layers of geopolitics and history is the story of a boy born in a refugee camp whose life became inseparable from the struggle around him. History rarely turns on one man alone, but sometimes one man becomes a fuse.